Hey everybody! Welcome to another episode of Who's That Anime with your host Stephen Collin. We're here again, back to talk about Gantz for some reason. Why do we keep returning? Is it because we're beamed back to this podcast by a mysterious force and a big black spear?
I mean, if either of us had any talent in terms of using like After Effects, I think the only way really to start these shows from now on would be to have us copied into the scene, basically.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't do that. I'm not good enough.
It's probably easy.
I'm sure I could learn it, but
all you got to do is get 56k modem.
Oh, yeah, and just load the image.
Just load the image.
Just watch it come in from the top left.
Yeah.
That could work.
So slow.
It might make the connection for the call quite slow, unfortunately. We just record that bit first.
Yeah. We'll just record that bit first, and then we interslice it onto the videos, and then do a reverse as we leave.
I wonder if there's a way to like simulate that. Oh my god, Google Chrome has a hidden dial-up modem emulation mode.
Nice.
Well, there we go. We could do that.
Sorry, we're like 5 episodes in?
No.
6?
I think we're 6 episodes in.
This is the 6th episode.
Yeah, we're only doing 13 of these, so
yeah, it's only 13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then what we should simulate is our deaths in one of them, so it happens.
This is taking a very dark turn.
I mean, we've been watching Gantz for
long enough.
10 episodes.
I feel like I have my episode title.
This is taking a very dark turn.
Yeah. That feels appropriate. Feels very appropriate.
That's a nervous laugh, Steve.
Yeah, it is. Oh my god. So yeah, we're here today to talk about episodes 11 and 12. Some stuff really happens in these episodes.
They do.
Weirdly, not as much like perverted stuff as normal.
No,
there's less perverted stuff.
More of that to come later.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
There'll be plenty. But yeah, so obviously last time where were we? The Suzuki robots. We're on episode 11 called "I Can't Shoot Him."
I can't shoot or something.
Yeah, it's in reference to Kato. Who's apparently, air quotes, too nice to shoot people. But
he can fist them.
He gives them as Ned Flanders would say, insisting on a fisting.
Okay.
I'm not making that the episode title. or am I?
We'll find out in a couple weeks.
I was gonna say if ever there were cause to pull an episode down, YouTube would have like that's probably the one. But yeah, so we're carrying on from the previous episode where the group have now been transferred in the parlance of Kojima into into Japan again to deal with the Suzuki robot people or person at the moment anyway. But they're like a weird robot. What did we say he was looking like? Rock Lee.
Rock Lee, pretty much. Yeah. Weird Rock Lee.
He's like a Robo Rock Lee.
Yeah.
And
screams well.
he does. He does scream.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's basically at this point in time, Nishi's suit has failed, and all the liquid has poured out of it.
Yep.
which we didn't know would happen, but has.
Yep.
Everyone else is kind of innocently bystanding on the bridge, arguing about whether they should bother to do something or not, because Nishi's not been very nice.
I mean, let's say arguing. Mainly they are saying, "Yeah, die, you bastard."
Yeah, I think like Kato's like, maybe we should do something. It's like, I don't know, he did like kill one of my friends.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, he did do that.
Mhm.
But maybe that was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I Yeah, so Kato essentially jumps on top of the railings and goes, "Right, I'm going to do this." And he jumps
Yep.
off into the water, and it's like, and they're all like, "Oh, he's not going to make it. He's not going to make it." Well, Nishi's like, "Come on, kill out, you bastards!" Pretty much.
I'm really unsure about how like when you see the side on of Nishi being chased by the Suzuki robot man,
Mhm.
he's just kind of like very slowly hovering, very slowly. It's like he's not moving at any great pace here, Kato. I feel like you could, you know, like get there.
Yeah,
Um,
wouldn't do
he
water as
doesn't.
hard.
He does not.
Yeah.
Uh,
Uh, yeah, and then it catches up with Nishi and essentially screams, and his eyeballs pop.
yeah, it's wild. Like
Oh,
there's a the kind of one of the things I've noticed in this episode in particular, um, or I guess actually, as we go on, is it really lingers on the impact of the moment.
mhm,
Like it wasn't just like a thing happens and then reaction.
mhm.
It's like nope, thing is happening for a while, and the reaction like it builds that tension of just like it's like is he something? Oh, it's like oh god, his eyes are cracking. Oh god, his eyes are bleeding. Oh god, they've exploded.
Yeah, yeah, and you see the blood running through his eyelids.
Yep, it's pretty awful.
So not unless he went deaf because I think his
He
ears.
did. Yeah, his eardrums are also gone
Yep.
because he's bleeding from those, as Kay points out, or what's her name?
Um,
Kishimoto. Female K points out, she's like, oh, I think his eardrums are burst. You're
yeah,
like, yeah, I think so.
yeah, yeah. um, hi. So Kato kind of pulls a gun on the alien and kind of like shoots a few blasts somewhere,
Yes.
but not at the alien. I think to distract it.
Yes. Yeah. He anything but shoot the thing.
Yeah. And he picks up
Um.
Nishi.
Yep. And runs with him.
Yeah, and then the thing catches up with him because he says, "Don't move!" And then he catches up, and then he goes under the water somehow. You know, it's
Yep.
like ankle deep.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd say it's more waist deep.
Oh, they're not waist deep.
Is it not? I felt it was more than
No,
ankle deep.
they're certainly all running like through it. So they went.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why they did. Like, to be honest, I'm pretty sure that they're about waist deep. And the whole time I was thinking, it's like if you swam, you'd probably get there faster with your muscle suit. You could probably like swim pretty fast, but no.
Maybe. And his big long arms and hands.
Oh yeah. The punching hands.
Yeah. So then I think both the kids run down the stairs. Even though Milky hasn't got his suit, he's like, "I don't have a suit. What you on about? Why did I got to do it?"
I'm not doing jack.
The hooligans and the Gran and the kid go away at this point.
Yeah, they've decided that they're not really that interested in playing any part in this, which, like, in all fairness to them, I get it.
Yeah.
This seems pretty terrible, and they're doing what might seem to be quite a logical thing, which is avoiding this.
Yeah. So they walk away, and then both the K's come down, and then K tries to shoot the alien, but dodges.
Yep.
And then it takes Kato down, or Koto down, under the water, and then he re-submerges like, later, bear hugging the thing.
Squeezing that thing like
Yeah.
real tight. And he's like, "Hey, I got it," and
Yeah.
it's kind of like trying to scream. Its light beam mouth thing.
Yeah.
It's like like that noise a Flash makes, the beep
Yeah.
noise, like that,
Yeah.
but coming directly from a mouth and incredibly loud.
Yeah. And then he squeezes the
Squeezes.
the alien out the robot.
I was gonna say squeezes the bird right on out.
Yeah, he squeezes the bird right on it. I wasn't going to surprise it. I was going to wait till. Well,
Oh man,
it's a bird.
those things are. Well, I guess like we kind of. You will notice the similarities between the alien that comes out of the... Well, actually, first the head of the thing goes like, no, and expands, and all the steam just fires out of it.
Yeah.
And then, the weird alien bird kind of like goes, oh, stop squeezing me. And then we remember that when the Suzuki robot was walking around originally, he had a lot of eggs and little birdies following him about.
Yeah.
And they look exactly like that.
Yeah, only smaller. Much smaller.
Only smaller. Oh yeah, this thing is like 9 feet tall.
It's when it's getting squeezed a while, yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty tall.
And then they use the trapper gun.
Yeah, the one they used against the Spring Onion.
Yeah.
Father sent him into space.
Yeah. And they were like, oh, what happened to him? Oh, he went into the sky, I think.
I think.
Yeah. So we got that, and then so they get Nishi, and then Leon on the ground, and then the biker dude is there, and they're all crowded around. Meanwhile, the four ran away. One tried to go to the phone booth and use the phone, but it didn't work, which was the granny. And the kid just staring at the two hoodlums out the window, just like,
what the fuck are you staring at?
Yeah.
And he's like,
And then the other guy's like, I'm going to get some ramen, and steps out the boundary, and his head goes.
I like the camera view of that, because it's basically just like a perspective view of the kid, like hands on the on the glass of the phone booth looking out, and all of a sudden all you hear is it's like, oh god, and then blood and an ear like just stick to the thing. He's like, hey, grandma, one of those guys lost their head.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, that's nice. And then she turns around and is like, oh god.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Oh god, he was not lying. That guy's head is gone.
Yeah. So they all kind of scrapper, and after the fight, the asshole one that was shouting at them for being like, you're not the leader of me type dude.
Yeah.
He's there, and he's basically shouting at them like, look at me, and the other leader guy's like, shut up, there's more important things happening.
Yeah. Oh my god, stop being so selfish.
Yeah.
It's probably important to note, actually, when that guy's head explodes, we head back to the room where Gantz is, and that guy's picture is there, and then it like grays out.
Yeah.
And then as we've dragged Nishi out of the water and like laying him down on the stones at the side, or the curb at the side, we go into the room again with Gantz, and there's his picture is there, but it's still in color, so it's still he's still alive.
Yeah.
Is he still alive? And he's like, yeah, he's still breathing, but man, he's not good.
Oh no. And he's like, I don't want to die. I don't hate people. I hate society.
This is rough.
Yeah.
This scene. It's like you have this character who has like a certain level of bravado and like all-knowingness and you know, all of a sudden you see them for what they are, which is just a kid. Like, he's just a young kid who's been caught up in this terrible circumstance and been not forced to do terrible things. Well, I guess, yeah, he has been forced to do terrible things, but like has kind of taken it upon himself to be very good at doing those terrible things and like not caring about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, we get like a very, very long, protracted scene of him going from, kind of like, I don't really want to die. I don't really want to die. I think my neck's broken. I remember the last time, and you're like, oh, and then of course we reveal that his death was like Kishimoto. He had tried to take his own life,
Mm-hmm.
And then he devolves into like just pure fear and starts calling for his mom.
Yeah, yeah,
It's awful. It's awful.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It is a bit. It is.
It's well, actually, like, I remember, like, when I was talking about to you about like the things that I like about this show are the kind of the same things I don't like about this show, which is that it makes me feel very uncomfortable.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. I was just kind of watching it, and I was like,
Yeah,
"Oh, that guy's dead.
yeah.
He was a dick."
Well, that's the thing, is I think like there's
But
there's
everyone's a
something
dick
to
in
that.
it.
They're all kind of terrible in their own way. This is like
Yeah.
the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia version anime, where just everyone's an awful person, and actually none of them are nice. It's fine.
Yeah. Although it's not funny.
No, it's really not.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I think it's well enough done that you that you take quite a good hard swing on that character arc and that character, and I went from like it's like, I really just like, in fact, I'm pretty sure I said in the last episode, it's like, would you just hurry up and kill him? He would deserve it.
Yeah.
To I'm really not enjoying this because I'm getting what they want me to get out of it, which is like, it's like, oh, there's nuance to this. It's like, yeah, this guy's awful, but he's like everyone else. He is afraid and sad and lonely, and has regrets, and it's like, and I think that's really quite effectively done.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, it's a strong moment for the show, and of course, he does eventually die. He does mention, I suppose, is worth saying, is like, he's like, oh, I was nearly there. 90 points. Just needed the 100. Just
Yeah.
10 more.
And I'll
Just
be
10
free.
more, and I could have gone home. Yeah, I'd be free. I could go home. And everyone's like, oh, and it's like, oh, good confirmation of that, because you've been moaning about the fact you didn't get any points.
Last time, yeah.
Yeah, he was always he whinged about it the last time, the fact that he never got any points from the previous encounter. So
Yeah. It's yeah. And that's kind of the end of that episode.
yeah,
Kind of leaves it there.
uh, yeah, it's I think like it's a real kick up for me. Like, if I not that the show's not been bad by any stretch, but it's kind of middled along. For most of it, with like some little peaks in the quality, but this is the first one I felt like where I was like, oh, I like, wow, I'm like, need to watch the next one now and see where we go from here.
Yeah.
So
It was the bird that got me in this one. There's a fucking bird in the thing.
yeah, I remembered this from like the previous times I'd watched it, and I was like, yeah, damn, those birds are fucking weird. Really bizarre.
Yeah. No wings or anything. It's just like,
no arms, just
Yeah.
like a sleek mass with legs.
yeah. And they can kind of go into the thing.
Oh, it's horrific.
Yeah.
Oh, we should probably also say, as they are discussing the fact, is like, why, because they were like, why have we not gone home? Like, Gantz, hurry up.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, because, well, remember the last time when there were more? Well, turns out.
Yeah, and then they're looking at his radar, and it's broken.
There's more. Oh, his one's broken. And then what's the other guy's name? The model.
Don't know.
What the hell is his name? I'm looking. Tetsu's the biker. Hojo.
Hojo. Yeah.
Yep. He has also a scanner, fortunately, that is still functioning. So
Yeah. Yep.
but yeah. How do you rate it then, Colin?
Oh, this one. I don't know. They're probably a 7 for me, man.
That's fair. I'm up a high 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a big jump. I was worried, like, I think particularly the first couple of minutes of it felt like, I think the last episode was good. It brought a little bit more of tension because, obviously things started to go awry very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
But I think this delivered on it pretty well. Like that kind of, oh shit, this is bad moment just got worse and worse. It never really went well in any circumstance. Which is kind of a pattern with how they operate.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I feel like we're getting more from the characters. Like, we get a little bit from Kei as like,
Mm-hmm.
when Kishimoto's like, I'll do whatever I can to like help Kato, and he's like, you know what, like, I don't even have a suit, but you shouldn't be doing that. I'll do this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can't go alone. Like, I'll do this, and it's not born of anything other than I just don't think it's right to leave you to do that. For once, like, it feels almost like a bit of a selfless. I feel that of course, it comes across as like I need to one up Kato in a sense, which I guess maybe it does underlying a little bit, but
he also was the one who was like, oh yeah, he can't shoot. He didn't shoot the last time. He didn't. He can't. He can't do it.
He's too nice.
Too nice.
He's too nice. He can't do that.
But
he's like, he's like, I didn't mean to like badmouth him. He has like this internal monologue where he's like, I didn't mean to make him sound like he sucks. He's like,
yeah,
he's a nice guy, but he's not going to shoot anyone.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. There's a lot in it, man. There's definitely a lot. Nishi dies.
Yeah.
They understand the game a bit better now.
It's interesting, and like, of course, you would feel like his death would hinder them in terms of like knowing more, but ironically, it's kind of revealed more to them in that way as well, like about the fact the suits can break, and he reveals to them about the points tally being like exactly explicitly what the outcome is there, because of course we've known for a while there must be something about these points.
Oh yeah.
Why else would we be doing this?
Why have a point system?
Exactly.
Gamify it, man. To gamify it.
Yeah, yeah. This is the achievement system all over again.
The alien headhunting gamified system.
Oh yeah, you just got to do it.
No money, and pretty much involuntary submission to it. Yep,
pretty much. I mean, well, absolute involuntary submission to it.
Can't die to escape.
Nah. Well, so that kind of leads on then, I guess, to episode 12, which is Please Stay Here, Katou-kun.
Yeah. So that's referring to Kei. So they're all there and they're like, oh, there's more. And then they go track it down. And like, oh, we're going to have to go and find the granny and the kid because, well, they could easily die too.
Mm-hmm.
And the biker guy is like, what does it matter?
Tetsu.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. Oh, the head of the bikers.
No,
the shitty one.
The shitty one.
What the fuck is he called? Other biker.
Other biker, yeah.
Yeah, other biker.
And they basically tell male kid to stay. So he goes, okay. And female Kei and Kato and the model Haruko? Hoji.
The model's Hoju. Sadako is his stalker, who we don't know where she is.
Yeah, she shows up in this episode.
Does she?
Yeah.
Where?
Oh, do you not notice it? It was like, I think it's in the street when all the things appear.
Oh no, I did not.
And it
I
kind
did
of
not
zooms
see
out,
that.
and she's just behind the corner of the wall.
No, I missed that.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, so she's there.
Oh well.
Anyway, so they go hunt these aliens, and they come across the granny. They're like, "Oh, there's these dots, and they're coming around this way. Is that them?" And it turns out to be the gran and the son.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Hold up the guns to them like, oh my god, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, okay, we're fine.
"Yeah, yeah. You get away," because then they kind of get surrounded by other robots. While other biker is basically holds Tetsuo and Kei hostage and makes them march around at gunpoint.
I did wonder about this though, because Tetsu was wearing the suit though.
Haha.
Surely the gun wouldn't have any effect on him.
No, I don't think it would have. But
I guess.
he didn't
Yeah.
know, I suppose.
No, well, I guess you maybe don't want to take that risk because I know Nishi didn't care about that in the room,
Yeah,
which is how that other guy died.
yeah,
He was like, "Oh, foolish move."
yeah.
My turn.
Yep. Yeah. So, they're walking around to look for other things, aliens, because they've still got like 30 minutes left or something. And then Kato finds one, and then there's another two appear,
Mm-hmm.
and then Kato makes a brave move of like bear hugging another one, and then they kind of perch on him.
Yeah,
With-
I really laughed a little bit at this scene because he's basically lying on top of this thing, hugging it,
Yeah,
while Hojo and Kishimoto just stand going like, what's going on over there? And they just kind of all like wander over and sit next to him.
yeah, yeah,
You're like, guys, help a guy out, would you?
yeah. Well, I think when they first appeared on the scene, one of them just kind of like totally like slaps female K away.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Uh,
That's right. Yeah, she tries to shoot and no, she does kill one.
No. This is like just when they appear, and they're just like, whoop,
Oh,
and then
okay.
she goes down, and then Koto kind of like grabs one, and then they all kind of surround him, and
Then she runs in.
and then she tries to run in, but misses that time, and then she
No,
does it again. She does try to shoot
Does she
one,
miss
and
once?
then gets taken down.
She does like blow up one of their heads, which causes the others to panic.
Yeah,
So yeah,
because there were still three of them. They were there. I think two
two fly away, two fly away, and the one that Kato was squeezing
Mhm.
runs away,
Pops out.
and Hojo is squeezing another one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that one runs away, and Kato runs up after it and just like power punches it to the ground. So that's one dead.
Wow.
Well, it's unconscious at least.
Yeah.
Kishimoto kills another one with she blows up one of their heads.
Yeah. With the gun. Yeah.
Two of them fly away.
Yeah.
And Hojo squeezes the other one to death.
No.
Does he shoot it?
No. Hojo squeezes it and it escapes and it runs away with the other two.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then they're talking about something, and then the one that Koto punched to the ground kind of just gets up, and then they're all just staring at it. It's like, what the hell is this thing doing? And then it just kind of walks along, and then tries to get back into the suit.
It's so funny.
And then
it's so funny.
And then it just keels over. And
it's like it's trying to get into a pair of trousers, like just slinks its legs in. And you're like, what is happening here?
and it's trying to shake itself down into the body, but then it just like goes, and then it's just head hanging over the corpse of the robot. And then they go, oh, where's the kid and the gran? We better go and find him.
Oh god, this bit.
And the kid goes, I need to pee.
And he needs to take the suit off to do that.
Yeah.
So they go into a garage, like someone's garage for their car.
Mm-hmm. Just like
where
Double
the
Dragon.
kid can, yeah, where the kid can pee in private, and unfortunately the two that escaped before make their way into the garage.
Yeah.
And this is like this. Yeah, we're getting into the like harder hitting scenes now, where he of course is like, "Oh, got to get away," and the Grand's like, "You're gonna have to go.
Yeah.
I don't think we're both gonna get out of here. So run." And he's
Yeah.
like, "I'm embarrassed," because he's naked, because he's had to take the suit off and he's still
Yeah.
holding the suit. She's like, "No, you have to go."
Yeah.
And he starts to run.
Uh-huh.
The two Suzuki robots march up to her and basically do their big flash. And sadly the kid runs back.
Yeah. Well, I think he gets cornered by another one.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's another one
That's
appears,
right.
and it's just, oh crap. So he runs back, and then, yeah, you can see the Grand's also kind of lost her eyes and ears.
Yeah.
But she still recognizes he's there and holds him tight, and it kind of zooms out the garage, and all you see is blue light flashing constantly.
It's really rough. Like she's lying down in the garage, like with her back to the wall, and he comes back to her, and she just holds him and turns him around, and she says, "It's okay, just don't look."
Yeah.
And then, yeah, like you say, it's just this view of the flashing coming from inside the garage. I must admit, like I had this constant tension of like, I just cannot remember how this. They're not in the episodes later on. I know that. I cannot remember how this happens.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, that's rough.
Yeah. And then Kato and the other two find the one that ran away from Hojo.
Yeah.
Find the one that ran from Hojo, and then see the blue light, and then they were like, okay, we're going to do it, but Kato, you got to stay behind.
Yeah, because his suit broke.
Oh, his suit broke at that point.
Yeah, that's what happens. Is during the altercation with the screaming afterwards, because he gets caught up in that as well. His suit shatters and all of the power juice runs out it.
Oh yeah, that's right. He nearly died at that point, and then it kind of like goes like, we're going to do it. So like Kay's like at one side of the garage, and then Hojo kind of climbs over the garage and jumps down.
Yeah, so he doesn't run past the door, so they can't see him.
Yeah,
I guess.
I was like, what? Okay.
And then he's like, yeah, 2, 1, and they jump on in.
Yeah, and then they like lob tons of volleys of the things into them.
Oh, so many.
And
nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
You're like, oh,
yeah.
God.
And then the tension happens, and they're like going to shoot out their beams again, and then of course they went, and they go, then they explode.
Inevitably, they exploded in so many ways.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go to check on the kid and the grandmother, and they're like, no, they're both dead.
Yeah. Meanwhile, other K and the bikers find an abandoned warehouse, essentially.
Yep. Where the working tracker noticed he's like, oh, that's weird. This one must be enormous.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, that doesn't seem good, Kay.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem good at all. He's like, yep, in this warehouse. And it's like, well, you better get in there, biker, because you were like, I'm gonna tear them to bits. He's like, yeah, I did say that, but I want you to go in.
Yeah. Just mentioned that male K has managed to smuggle a gun in. It's like from the male biker.
That's right, actually, because Kato in the whole thing at the side of the river dropped his weapon, and during Tetsuo and the other biker kind of getting up in each other's faces, he managed to smuggle it into his jumper.
Yeah. So he gets forced into the warehouse, And then he goes in, and he comes out and goes, "Oh, there's nothing in there." And the guy's like, "You didn't go upstairs. Go upstairs, you fool."
He's like, but there's nothing in there. He's like, go upstairs. He's like, I really don't want to.
Yeah.
Nothing good from me coming upstairs.
Yeah.
Let me tell you that.
He goes upstairs, and there's like just a corridor with like six or so doors on each, 3 doors each side.
Yeah.
And he just walks along, and then the doors open, and like
Yeah.
all these Suzuki kind of alien robots
Yep.
appear and go, "Yazoo,
Yuzo-kun. Yuzo-kun.
and they seem really happy.
Yeah, they're loving it.
Yeah,
And he's like, oh no.
yeah.
He's like, maybe I should do something while they're smiling.
Well, yeah, I think does it not the back door kind of opens up?
Oh, the back, yeah,
Yeah,
because
the
there's
far-
like the 3 doors on either side, and then there's the door at the far end from him.
Yeah,
And it just slowly opens to reveal a very, very large bird.
very large black looking bird. Yeah,
Yep.
creature.
Watching TV static, which is definitely not terrifying or psychopathic behavior.
No, not at all. I think it ends at that point.
Yeah, it does. And it's like, oh shit,
Yeah,
this seems really bad. And you know what? You're probably not wrong there.
yeah.
You know, I realize we forgot to give a content warning on this.
Well, yeah, you can do it now.
Yeah, sorry, folks. You probably shouldn't have listened to this if you don't really like violent stuff.
I mean, not gonna lie, most of our content seems quite violent somewhere and somehow.
Yeah,
Some form.
this. To be fair, these are probably the two, ironically, most more emotionally devastating episodes versus violent. So you know,
I mean, I don't know, people's eyeballs popping and the ears running out, blood running out their ears. That seems pretty violent and grotesque.
it does. You're not wrong. I guess.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna rate that one?
That one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I kind of laughed at the point where Kato got surrounded, and it just looks like like some band scene just singing stuff at him.
It was quite funny where they all just kind of just kneel down next to him, and you're like, what is happening here?
got their bowl cut.
Yeah. I guess they do look a bit like the Beatles.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still saying 7.
Okay, I'm gonna stick with an 8. I feel we're in the territory where it's like, yeah, when this is good, it's good. Like it's starting to, the action's pretty decent now, and well, not that it ever wasn't, but it's coming a bit better now. The kind of fight scenes and the emotional weight, I think, is being noted more. We're getting a bit more in terms of the character development and seeing them dealing with these circumstances, and we're learning more about the newer characters as well and their their lives.
Yeah.
So it's getting there. It's definitely getting there.
Yeah, I was yeah, you certainly see Milky getting a bit more fleshed out.
Yeah, like he's still terrible. Like I we shouldn't go back on Kate as awful as a thing. But there's more to him than just being awful. Like there is a person in there who's somewhat caring and has like, a life that he wants to lead outside of this.
Yeah. Yeah, he says says certain things, like when I think he say something when Nishi was dying about to the biker and stuff like that, or at the start of this one to the other biker and stuff. He started to kind of man up to things and not just shrug it all off.
Yeah, he's becoming less passive in his role within that group.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah, like, you know, I think that's interesting, and we can see like Kishimoto as well as like starting to, I guess, accept her circumstance and be like, it's like, I'm going to need to engage with this world, because if I don't, I can't rely on, like, there's Nishi who knew what the fuck he was doing and he died.
Yeah.
Like, I can't know nothing here. Like, I can't just be like a casual observer and rely on Kei and Kato to save me when things go wrong. Like, I'm gonna need to be able to fend for myself. And she gets in there, like, she takes charge of situations, and she does what is needed of her.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. I think we're definitely, you know, getting there. And like, you know, in our next episode next week, we'll be talking about the last episode of the first season and the first episode of season 2. So we're in that tipping point now where we're getting to that halfway of the show. Where it, you know, we need to start seeing these things, and we need to start getting a deeper understanding of the characters. So it's been pretty good.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. I'm like I say, I was when I was sending you messages watching these, and I was just like, Jesus Christ, this is there's a lot of depressing material in these 2 episodes.
Yeah.
It's a rough 2, but yeah, we get there. But yeah, we have reached the end of another episode, which means you've been listening to Who's That Anime, an anime podcast about anime, which can be found where all good podcasts can be found. Our home is at anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. If you like what it is we do, leaving a review for us would be super cool. I understand you can do that on most podcasting softwares, but if you can't do it, or if you've already done it, and you want to find another way to support the show, telling a friend about the show is another way to help us do what we do. Also, if you'd like to help us in a financial sense, you can help us at patreon.com/Who's That Anime, where you can get access to these episodes a week early, and also early access to our second podcast, 5 Minute Fusion, a journey through Dragon Ball. So you can get all of that as part of a patronage at patreon.com. We have a Facebook page, that's facebook.com/Who's That Anime, where we post the latest episode releases and the occasional anime memes. We have a Discord channel. You can find that as a link in the show notes. We're also on youtube.com, where Colin painstakingly puts the video versions of these episodes together. You can also find all of the episodes in podcast form here too, because we have the RSS feeds hooked up for the Who's That Anime feed and the 5 Minute Fusion feed. And you can find all of those at youtube.com/@Who's That Anime. Colin and I sometimes like to play some video games. You can find Colin at twitch.tv/couchfuel. You can find me at twitch.tv/hailpayman. And you can find archives for all of the stuff from those channels on youtube.com by searching for @couchfuel or @hailpayman. And that's us.
Yeah, that's it. Another episode down. Only 7 more to go.
Yeah.
Only 7 more to go.
Only 7 more to go.
Oh, it's going to get interesting. And then boring.
It certainly is.
And then interesting. And then boring.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Goes up and down. Swings and roundabouts, man. Swings and roundabouts.
There's a few of them in this.
Especially when they go to the park.
Just like Steins Gate, the movie.
Just like Steins Gate. Yeah, good old slides. Anyway.
Yep.
I suppose that's it. Time to call out. We'll see you next anime time. Same anime place, same anime time. Anime. Gantz. Bye.
Anime, folks.
Bye, anime.